In solo leveling, after Hunter Cha declares she wants to join Jinwoo's guild, she asks when they can proceed with the entrance test. Jin suggests they can do it immediately at the association's gymnasium. At this moment, he considers testing whether his shadow exchange skill can transport two people. As Cha prepares to walk out the door, Jinwoo stops her, saying there's an easier way to get there, but they'll need to stay close together. The Rizzler wraps his arm around the flustered Hunter and uses shadow exchange. The lights flick on in the gymnasium as Rizwoo and Hunter Cha arrive. Cha is stunned by the teleportation. Jinwoo thinks to himself, I was right. Realizing shadow exchange works like a gate, his location becomes the entrance, and his shadow becomes the exit. Jinwoo says, let's begin, but Mommy Cha suddenly remembers she forgot her weapon. Jin teases pickaxe. Completely embarrassed, she blushes, remembering that was the first weapon he ever saw her use. Cha tells him that's not her weapon, and he laughs, saying he was just kidding. Still shy, she says there should be a decent weapon available. After unlocking the storage room with her card, she mentions the weapons aren't the best, more suitable for sparring. I'm ready, she says, walking out with a sword. Jinwoo asks if she's okay with it, noting it's not her usual sword and might not be ideal. She responds that it doesn't matter what weapon she uses, because monsters don't fight on equal terms anyway. Jinwoo agrees, thinking that if he summoned an ordinary soldier, they'd be destroyed in seconds. He then summons Igris, saying he's the most skilled swordsman among his shadows. Cha asks how the match will be decided. Jin tells her they'll fight until she can destroy his summon or she surrenders. Though he promised Hunter Cha he'd use his strongest summon, he thinks fighting Beru would be too much. Mommy Cha prepares for battle when Jin suddenly remembers she said weapons don't matter, and asks if Cha can turn around while he discusses something with a confused Igris. This is when he grants Igris the S-rank Demon King's longsword. Igris walks towards Mommy Cha and slashes, sending a storm of white lightning towards her. However, she dodges with ease. Jinwoo observes her speed, noting that a normal person would have died even if they were just grazed. Mommy Cha's sword collides with Igris's, sparks flying as their blades clash. At that moment, Chairman Go notices that the gym lights are on. Strange, there shouldn't be any reservations today. He calls his assistant and asks to have the gymnasium's camera feed displayed in his office. As the footage shows Jinwoo and Hunter Cha entering the gym, he raises an eyebrow. When did those two start meeting? He recalls the Jeju raid and thinks he's been slow to catch on. Realizing what's happening, he instructs his assistant to turn off all the cameras in the gymnasium and write it as inspection day. Back in the gym, Jinwoo was shocked as Igris lies defeated. Hunter Cha asks, the Black Knight was really his strongest summon? Didn't you say you'd call out your strongest summon? Please summon him. Jinwoo looks at her with concern as he warns, you might get hurt. Cha responds with determination, it's fine. I wanted to fight him again. Surprised, Jinwoo questions, you knew? Cha tells him she saw it in person and on the videos. In this moment, Jinwoo calls forth Beru. Cha grows increasingly nervous as Beru's shadow rises. Jinwoo asks again, will you really be okay? And a new battle begins. Follow for more.